actually start sharing some really amazing information that I gathered all together from LifeWave and these X39 patches, and how much it's actually changed my life personally, one of my friends' lives, significant change, and just my family in general. We wanted to really kind of like showcase what was going on over here. So yeah, if you're excited to learn a little bit more. So I received finally the box for this bad boy, the LifeWave. And inside, I just ordered the ones that I knew, the ones that my friends gave me, the X39 patches. These guys are like the most amazing patch you have ever come across. When it comes to like talking about how this works in regards to the non-transdermal patching. So what that means is like it's not actually pushing anything into your body or into your system. This is working with your own body's infrared. So the best way I can describe this is, you know, how people would have to take night vision goggles and then they put them on just to see the heat glow come off of people. So think of it this way, that everyone's body is throwing off this heat naturally, this wavelength, just as it would be UVA rays, B waves, X-rays, any of those rays that are not physically, we are not able to see it with our own eyes, but they are still there. So our eyes only perceive about 3% of the light, and that's all that you see, colors of the rainbow and various different forms of it, but some of these waves are not seen. Long story short, when we put one of these patches on, this patch actually pushes back some light that at a particular point on the body that you have to apply it, which I'll walk through as well, is going to stimulate a copper-based polypeptide that helps to regenerate your reparative healing functions in the body naturally. So nothing is going into your body, and let me tell you, they work fast, really fast. These patches are basically these guys right here. When you get them, they'll have the descriptions written on the back, LifeWave X39. There's also an X49, but I'm going to talk about that in another video. This one is kind of like the holy grail of patches for the company. It is not the first patch that was actually created and manufactured. The first one is, it's called the Energy Spark, but again, we'll save that for another video. I don't want to overwhelm you with all this. This one, though, is, I think, the key. One of the reasons we even named our team after it is because it creates such a difference in the body. 2 pressure point, acupuncture pressure points that you would apply this patch to. We would take off the little stickers off of them, and then it creates just a nice invisible background over there. It is medical grade, so you should not be getting any allergies when you're putting it on. We treat it like a band-aid. So the first pressure point is the one on the back neck over here. So when you put your head forward, you can actually feel a little bump over there. Excuse the background, it's a little bit messy right now. But that is your C7 vertebrae. You're gonna put one of these on over here, hold it, 1, 2, 3, and it will stick over there. The other option that you can do is by your belly button. We're gonna do 3 fingers down towards the navel, and then we apply that patch there. Those are the 2 options for this particular patch. They say that you can put it anywhere, but I do like to base it off of the actual acupunctural pressure points in the body, and we're also going to dive into those in another video, which talks about different places that you would place them, right? If it's on the bottom of the feet, if it's by your trapezoids, if it's on your hands, you know, all of them are going to adjust different things that we call these acupuncture points, from the lung, the kidneys, stomach, spleen. So yeah, we'll kind of delve into that a little bit more. None of this is like medicinal or doctoral. These videos are strictly for educational purposes only, and how to use and better understand the function behind the X39 patches from LifeWave. I'm just speaking from personal preference, or not even preference, but personal experience of what it's done to me in my life in such a short amount of time. And that has enticed me to come on here, start doing videos for people, because I can't begin to tell you what it's done. It's amazing. From day one of using it, honestly, I have to say 30 minutes to an hour, I started noticing less and less pain in my leg. And from anyone that knows me, they know that I have these like deep thrombosis veins. They like protrude out of the legs. They're no longer just like varicose. They're pretty nasty. And you have a little bit of extra pressure and weight on there. I'm a pretty tall guy myself, 6'6". Extra weight on there does not help as well, right? So by the end of the day, they're just swollen, large, painful blobs underneath me that are just like, it should not be like this when I'm this young, tender age. So long story short, 30 minutes to about an hour, I felt these bad boys starting to activate. And by bad boys, I mean the patch, X39. Less and less pain. I can tell you, I was taking Advil, 400 micrograms of it. So that's an extra strength Advil. I would take 2 of those at a time, twice a day. So that's 1,600 milligrams of Advil a day. You can imagine how good that's on your liver, on your stomach, on your everything. Just to kind of like make do, get by, walk, don't hobble around, stuff like that. It was really only the leg, to be fair. So I was like, this cannot be it. And then one of my good friends, Triva, she hooked me up with one of these packs. And let me tell you, a week into using it, I was sold. Like the experiences, the brain fog that lifted up from me, the energy that I have, the focus and concentration that I have for my daily tasks. I can't even begin to tell you the last time I felt like this. And everyone is different. Maybe the patch in the back versus the stomach down here, maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe you need to switch it around and change it. All I do know is that about a week and a half, I was like, this should be illegal. It feels so good to feel this way, and it's been a very long time. The other thing is like, how is this? So then I delved deeper into the science of what makes up this LifeWave X39 patch. And let me tell you, there's an interesting backstory to this company. Other thing that I have to mention, oh, I'm getting excited over here, is that my friend Triva, when she was using this, I can tell you, I have been her hairstylist for quite some many years, and I noticed her coughing was getting worse and worse and worse as the months and years rolled by. And I was a little worried for her, I'm not going to lie. She was on 3 different types of puffers, asthma puffers. She had 2 different types of glasses, prescription glasses, nothing to do with the lungs, but of course, I'm just kind of like drawing you a picture here. And her lung capacity was not doing so good, and that even was done by testing with her doctors. And I was worried for her, I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, when she started using this, for her it's been 6 months now, but you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it. She can sit through a whole appointment, not even start coughing, not once. She is no longer using any of her puffers for asthma, no coughing issues there. She had her lung capacity retested, and it's at a whopping 97% capacity for her age and for her lifestyle and for what she went through. That is a little baby miracle right in itself right there. And to add a little cherry on top, she's no longer needing some of her prescription glasses. So tell me, how does that work? That's not a Flintstone gummy bear activating from days of yore. There's something else happening there. This is the body. This is alternative medicine. This is starting to regenerate, revive, and revitalize your inside, your body, your core components. It's a miracle that when you cut yourself, it just like closes up by itself and heals over like nothing ever happened, for the most part, right? For people. How can that not happen from the inside? You know, we're always focusing on looking up into the stars and seeing where all that universes and the galaxies are and how mass and monstrous and complex it is. Yet we always forget to look inside and how equally trillions of microorganisms are moving around, working, the mitochondria, the powerhouse cell factories of the body, how it's shifting and changing your skin, your hair, the muscles, pain, spasm, like everything that is going on, the neurons firing. One would think that this machine that we are in, this body, this vessel, it has something to give and to offer. And if we give it the right environment, we activate it with a few little points, it's pretty amazing what it can do. So I encourage you to follow us on this little adventure that we're on. Again, we just started this here. Just came available in Canada, so I am trying to spread the word as much as I can for everyone of all ages. My only footnote is, obviously, 18 years and under, I don't really feel that they need that. They're still developing. The polypeptides are not necessary. They're at full capacity, so don't worry about that. And then, of course, for pregnant ladies, and that would just not be an option that I would suggest ever for anything. We even hesitate using lavender essential oils. So, but everyone else, if you're feeling pain, inflammation, arthritis, just anxiety, lack of energy, lackluster for life, or any of those things, honestly, hit us up in the comments. Ask your questions. Give me some information that you're more curious about. I will send it your way. I will do the research and the studying and talk about the science behind all of this and the technology. 19 patents around these patches already. Based out of Ireland, Dr. Schmidt has, or not Dr. Schmidt, but Mr. Schmidt has created this phenomenal concept that I much prefer doing, and I feel the results, and I don't need to take medication to calm, soothe pain, help me sleep better. None of that. I am off all of that. So if you do want to know how that works and you're curious about it too, or you would like to inquire more, honestly, I think that's the step number one. Ask questions. There's no wrong questions. Just ask them, and I think you will be very surprised with the results. If you've listened this far, thank you so very much. Honestly, if you can just hit the like button and subscribe, it will help the channel to grow. You've heard this before, and I'm sure you'll hear it again from me. I'm looking forward to sharing a lot more information and a lot of other products, and talking about microbiomes and the skin flora, what that is all about, your gut health, how is that interconnecting. And I just want you to feel good inside your body. Join me on this healing journey. Look forward to it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.